A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We're coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Now first, let's start off this bulletin with a look at the stories that made it to your headlines this afternoon.
A generator at the Norichole power plant stalls once again. Electricity supply back to normal after brief disruption. Neethotamulla rescue operations continue. 2 universities which were closed due to a viral flu reopen. Turkey opposition cries foul over vote expanding Erdogan powers.
Now, starting off with your lead story this afternoon, a generator at the Norichole power plant has suffered a malfunction once again. Media spokesperson of the Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy, Sulakshana Jayawardena, said that the first generator has failed as a result of vapor infiltration. Accordingly, the power supply to several areas, including Ratnapura, Matugama, Kosgama and Panadura, were disrupted. However, the Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy announced a short while ago that power supply has been restored. The death toll following the collapse of the Kolonava garbage dump stands at 26. Such operations continue to take place with the assistance of the tri-forces. Close to 1,000 officers have been dispatched in search of survivors. The National Building and Research Organization has cautioned to evacuate 130 residents occupied in areas close to the garbage dump due to an imminent threat of another collapse. The head of the NBRO's Geological and Landslide Research Unit, RMS Bandara, said that the area close to the garbage dump has been marked as a risk zone. 145 houses have been damaged while 625 people have been evacuated. Steps have been taken to shelter the occupants of the high-risk zones at safer locations. The decision was reached following a meeting with the President to temporarily shelter the occupants at the paddy facility located in Neethotamulla. Now, a team of specialists from the Peradeniya University began investigations today to ascertain as to why the Neethotamulla garbage dump collapsed. Vice-Chancellor Upul Disanayake, speaking to Newsfirst, said that the team began its investigations in line with court orders. During the first half of last year, we were able to ascertain through investigations that this is not a suitable location to dump 800 tons of garbage on a daily basis. This dump site did not have the proper soil composition to support this, nor did it have proper surroundings. Mistakes have been made from the point that this land was selected. After such a large garbage dump is created in this sort of land, it is difficult to provide a quick solution to such an issue. We tried to create awareness because there was a possibility of a collapse. However, before we were able to find a proper solution, this tragedy occurred. Now, in other local news, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is on an official tour of Vietnam, met his Vietnamese counterpart Nguyen Xuan Phuc today. The meeting took place in the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi. According to reports, the bilateral discussions between the two prime ministers had focused on a number of subjects, including fuel and gas infrastructure development and tourism. Vice-Chancellor of the Ruhuna and Peradeniya universities, which were temporarily closed down due to the spread of a viral flu, announced that the universities will reopen today. The universities were temporarily shut down 3 weeks ago due to the rapid spread of influenza. Now, in more local news, a special transport service which was in place for the Sinhala and Tamil New Year will be in operation for the public today as well. Chief Operations Director of the Sri Lanka Transport Board, PHRT Chandasiri, said that instructions have been provided to assign buses according to the requirements. Meanwhile, Chairman of the National Transport Commission, MPA Hemachandra, said that the Commission had also assigned special buses for this purpose. The Railway Department said that additional trains will operate throughout the day. Superintendent of Railway Operations Vijay Samarasinghe has said that railway security officers have been deployed for passenger safety. Still in local news, a Sri Lankan who attempted to smuggle a stock of gold worth over 70 million rupees into the country has been arrested at the Bandaranaike International Airport. Now, Deputy Director of Customs Parakrama Basnaika said that the suspect who arrived in the island from Dubai had around 10 kilograms of gold in his possession. Meanwhile, 2 Sri Lankans who smuggled 3 kilograms of gold in their rectum were arrested at the Mumbai International Airport. Indian media reported that the stock of gold was valued at 8.7 million Indian rupees. The 2 suspects are residents of Putlam and were arrested upon their arrival at the Mumbai airport from Dubai. According to Indian media, one of the suspects had concealed over 1.5 kilograms of gold, while the other suspect was apprehended with over 1.3 kilograms of gold in his possession. Investigations have also revealed that the suspects had visited India frequently. Accidents were reported in a number of areas across the country. One person died in an accident that occurred this morning in Variagoda, Varakapola. The deceased resident was a resident of Eravur and was a 45-year-old father of two. According to police, a three-wheeler travelling from Eravur to Colombo had collided with a parked lorry. One person who was seriously injured in the accident is currently receiving treatment at the Kurunegala General Hospital. Meanwhile, a lorry travelling along Kegol Avisaville Road fell off a precipice in Dehiovita. The driver of the lorry and his assistant were injured in the accident and are receiving treatment at the Avisaville Base Hospital. Now, according to police, the driver was under the influence of alcohol at the time of the accident. And with that, we wrap up lunchtime news on TV1 for today. To follow up on these stories and more, you can log on to our website, www.Newsfirst.lk. I'm Charlotte Benedict for the News First team. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Good day.